as you can see, the Elite 7 chirp works fine with the transducer where it's located, and I'll show you that in just a little bit. I don't know if you can see it very well, but that transducer is mounted up under the foam and into it. The wiring has come around. 2 lights. That's your LED side lights. I have blue. My wiring. The battery usually sits here. I got it out of the way so we can see. The other light system is up here. What I have is when I like to night fish, I've added a light on. And then you see the side panels there for the blue. Now up on, you see 2 switches. This is the blue and this is the spot, our floodlight. You can pick these items up at any of your boating supplies. I picked this up at for Yak Attack. It's a Ram small arm. The light itself I picked up off of eBay, and it had a mount. I just took out the 3 screws and slid the stud in, and it locks in just like any other. When I'm not in use, flip them off. I unplug it and cap it off. A quarter turn or half turn, and the light comes out, and that's all that's up there now. And the light is off. Back here, I have used the Ram mount and for the LEDs. With it now, I got my fish finder on the battery. Just came out of the water, so it is a little dirty. And I showed you earlier that the transducer does work. So that's no problem on that. It comes on with no problem. All the wiring is up under the plastic piece here that gives it some protection. What I've also done is where you have the power and the extra for tying into your internet, not your internet, but your Ethernet system. I have that all heat shrinked together to make one cable. And then your transducer cable here, of course. 3 screws on the plastic on the back side. Wiring coming in there. You can see the fish grip holster, the fish grip, a pair of forceps, and the scissors, stainless steel. Of course, the drink holder. And these are your snap-in round mounts. Right now I have the smaller Pro Bass type holder for the level. I brought it up some, but I can adjust these anywhere I want to now, along with this, instead of having a fixed ram mount location like I had earlier. And if I want to, I can add another one, and it can come up higher. For the transducer, with that, you notice there's just a little bit of water in the bottom. The water needs to be to cover it. That's all I got to do is add a little water to it. And you will remember, because the fish finder section will not work unless there's water added. The down scan imaging will work, but the fish finder does not. And of course the GPS does work. Another piece I've done is with 2 pieces of marine board, a 2x6 cut, or 2x8 cut down to the size I need, and it sets in, and it helps when you're in the water, it starts setting, the pressure builds it up, and it gives you a little support for this command or captain's perch. And it also allows me to set my camera box here and any of my snacks. You know, we all got to have our food. on it. And it stays in there all the time. And in the back, to keep my stuff dry a little bit, there's just some old corrugated plastic type cardboard I use for signs. And I just cut them to fit and then taped it together. And it keeps everything out of the water just enough to make it go. You can see where I've added my track here. The front part of it I use for my GoPro mount. In the back, I put the flag up with the other light. If you're fishing at night, for the state of Mississippi, all boats or vessels, water vessels, have to have a light showing 360 degrees. And that's only the light that they have to have on the kayak. They do not have to have the red or the green. So, gentlemen, that's my improvements for the Commander 140. And this is another piece of marine board, starboard, for here. Of course, more tracks used to cross it. All right. Thank you.